Hi, this is Rex.
This is cool.
You want to
And we're
talk?
talking.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, we're talking about Digimon. Specifically, I kind of wanted to point at the new like toy that they've released, which is called like the Vital Bracelet. The bracelet that you wear, it's like a Fitbit that measures your heart rate and then uses it to measure Digimon stats and like Digivolve and stuff like that. It's interesting. It's interesting. I will say though, it sounds like you don't really have any connection to this
I don't like
franchise anymore.
Digimon.
Do you straight don't like it?
I don't like it. Yeah, I just
Why?
don't enjoy
Okay,
it.
that I think I feel like I feel like this is kind of it might be pretty simple. Just it's not Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon's way better.
Well, why?
Uh, it was a better story. I felt.
Okay, well that's just straight up incorrect.
I've to be honest, I don't remember any of the episodes of Digimon, but I'm sure I've watched a couple of episodes.
I will
It
say
was so
that
long ago, but I did not enjoy those couple episodes. I wanted to get into it because I liked anime.
mhm,
I still like anime, and I was at that age I was willing to give everything a chance. So
mm. I
now I'm
think I
old
probably
and hypocritical, and I don't give anything else, give anything a
you're
chance.
busy. It's life. That's being an adult.
But back in the days, it wasn't because Digimon. I didn't know anything about Digimon except the cartoon, and I'd watch a couple episodes and I didn't have fun. So
Honestly, I'll say that while I did like the Digimon Adventure cartoon,
okay,
I my connection with Digimon actually is a little bit later. Um, I really got invested in Digimon on their like third kind of season. They had like multiple seasons of each like sort of series, but like their third one was called Digimon Tamers, I guess, and it was basically like set in the real world. Like Digimon was just a toy in game in the real world, and it kind of had this weird sort of like meta vibe to it. And I got really, really, really into that, and I think that's probably what makes it better for me. Like by the time that happened, like that by the time that was like airing, you might have been kind of out of that kind of world for a little bit.
yeah, I gave this the first season of Digimon a chance. Maybe not all the episodes, but I'm sure I watched like two or three,
Mm.
and that's it. Wasn't interested from then on.
There was like a season where they became like Power Rangers. Like you didn't have Digimon, you became Digimon.
I don't know. I don't like Power Rangers either, so I know that's
Uh,
I know that's a thing, but yeah, I could go into
ow,
that.
ow,
I don't like things
ouch.
that are super cheesy, and Power Rangers are super cheesy, and I
Is this
guess
just like our? Is this just gonna be our dynamic? It just comes down to that every time.
I
It's
guess
just
you like cheese and I don't like cheese. Apparently,
I guess that's what it is. I don't even know why I didn't like cheese
I
back in
like
the day.
some cheese, but it's like ironically liking cheese kind of thing.
Nah, nah. I unironically love hot-blooded like, God, do the thing! Ah, scream louder! Justice! You know,
Uh, I don't know.
like man, like look at how cool that kid's posing. It's like, man, if I was a kid and I got to freaking be in a trailer like this, I'd be like, oh, I get to do all these cool freaking anime poses. Even now, I'd
No,
still like it.
if this was a Pokemon commercial, I'd probably be more into it.
I mean, Pokemon does not look like this. Like fights in Pokemon. I mean, they can get to this level, but it's not.
There's like
It's usually not.
Himochan and stuff like that. There's like martial artist stuff.
Well, there's martial artists, but I mean, like they don't escalate this fast.
Whatever.
Like Pokemon battles usually tend to be like in the anime, they tend to be like little skirmishes until you get up to like, third evolution, max
I
level.
can't talk to about the new Pokemon or the newer
Not
or
the new stuff.
anything in Digimon actually because I don't like it and I don't know anything about it anymore.
I will say that like the power escalation in Digimon is like if like Pokemon, the power escalation is kind of like well, like a linear progression. It's like, okay, as you get, as you level up, you get more powerful. It just kind of scales naturally. Like Digimon kind of is exponential, where you're like throwing universes at each other by the end of the series. This is more like, no, yeah, you can throw a really big fireball, you can tackle somebody, like you can decimate the stadium a little bit, like you can like crash into things, but for the most part, it's pretty safe. Um, this is
I
just like,
I prefer Yu-Gi-Oh.
oh wait, what?
I'm ready to watch Yu-Gi-Oh
How is
than
that the
some
same? How is
Digimons.
that the same? How is that the same as any of this?
It's like the same type of anime.
It's
Yu-Gi-Oh,
buyer
Pokemon,
toy show. It's a
yeah,
toy show. Yeah.
Digimon. Like, I have an item. I'm sure there's Digimon cards. I'm sure there's Pokemon. I know there's
Oh yeah, there's
Pokemon
Digimon.
cards.
Digimon cards was actually the big
And
selling point of season
Yu-Gi-Oh
three.
cards were pretty big for a while. I don't know if I'm sure they're popular somewhere in the world still.
Oh, they're still popular. There's still anime being made for it.
Yeah, I haven't watched the newer stuff, but I did like the earlier stuff way back in the day.
I, I think it went from like just regular Yu-Gi-Oh, like okay, Millennium Puzzle stuff like that. Then it went to like uh everybody's on motorcycles. Then it went to a school. I think now it's like a post-apocalyptic scenario. Like you gotta fight with cards in the
Oh,
post-apocalypse.
do you know what anime is awesome? You should watch.
Okay,
It was
what?
way back in the days. Hikaru no
Hikaru no
no Go.
Hikaru no Go. That was on Jet or not Jetix, Toonami.
Was it on? It came out on Toonami.
It was actually on like Toonami Jetstream, so it was like a streaming service.
Wow, that's like, yeah, that's an old anime that came out in that era of
Mm.
early Pokemon. And well, no, it came out after early Pokemon. It was
You want
like,
to know what I watched instead of Hikaru no Go?
what?
The Prince of Tennis.
Oh, that's, I don't like that. Well, I know that's huge popular, so I know that's
It's really
sacrilege for some
cool.
people.
I loved tennis back in that time, so like
I
I
know.
was like, holy shit, tennis anime! Whoa! Oh, the dude switched hands. Oh, he's gonna freaking kick his ass. So yeah, no,
Mm,
I
no.
don't know. So okay, so like, is it just that you just don't like Digimon's aesthetic as much as Pokemon's, or is it more like you just don't like its storytelling for the shows or the games for the games back? I mean, there were really Digimon games up until like, I mean, in the beginning there weren't. It was mostly just buy the like virtual pets.
Yeah, I don't know. I just probably didn't get into the characters as much or
Is that
something.
is that it? Is it that simple?
I
I
think
think
I
it's
think I think okay. If I had to really think about it, there's too many characters in the beginning.
okay. You know what? That's fair. Yeah,
Like, there's
because
too
there's
many
there's
characters.
the
You
team.
can't get attached to anyone in particular.
It's
There's,
kind of the Sentai format where it's got the five kids that are all color coded and they all got
yeah,
their
you gotta
like.
make me care for these people before I'm invested in like your anime.
Yeah, I will say that I got invested. Or I
Ash
got.
is easy to invest in, but he's like the only character for like the first couple episodes, and then
I will actually agree with you
he,
there. I think that Pokemon handles that way better.
yeah, they
The
introduce
first
the
episode of
characters.
Pokemon,
It makes sense and introduces stakes and everything.
mm, the first
Character.
episode of Pokemon made me cry.
I don't remember the first episode, but I do remember him going to the meet the doctor and stuff like that.
Do you remember the one where like okay, so in the first episode, it basically has Pikachu, like, so like he doesn't listen to Ash at all in the beginning. Uh,
Yeah, that's like
beginning of the
every
episode,
Pokemon that he really likes. But yeah.
yeah, yeah. So and then at the end of the episode, they get attacked by a bunch of Spearow,
Yeah.
and like Pikachu uses a Thunderbolt so powerful that it puts him in a crater. That was kind of the sort
Yeah.
of trope of that,
Yeah. See
and they're
that
just sitting.
it's a good way to introduce characters. Not many characters. Get interested in one. Then bring in a rock. Then bring in Misty. And stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Slowly introduce the team. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that. I think that it worked for Digimon Adventure. Like, Digimon Adventure was able to make its team more interesting as you went, but it definitely was. They're very one note at the beginning.
Yeah. So
because
I don't.
everybody
I don't
got
know
their
why it
episode.
was so popular with some people. It was hugely popular.
Digimon.
Yeah, I just maybe it's the
I
voice.
it's storytelling got better as you went. Like once every character got their episode,
Mm-hmm.
and like the drama between the team started to kind of like get it, because it is kind of like with Pokemon, it is a adventure. It is getting like it is a traditional shonen. Like you're getting better. You know, you're growing stronger. You're training. You're doing all
Yeah,
that sort of stuff. Digimon is like it's like Lost.
I don't.
It's a bunch of kids.
I'm not a big fan of Lost either. So there you go.
Okay, well, that's what I mean though. But it's that kind of thing, right? Where it's like a bunch of kids stranded in another world, and they're like, "How do we get home?" And that's the whole point of the show. It's not, "Oh, I got to train my Digimon to be the best Digimon." It's like
See, I
they
never
they
got
work
that.
together.
Well, I don't remember anything, but I'm sure I didn't get that back in the days.
Mm.
That's what it's about. I thought it was about these Digimon. I don't know. Remember, just they
Yeah,
just
it's
fight
been a
each
while.
other with Digimon. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it's just like um,
There's some bad guys that
there's
are
the
kind
bad
of
guys,
like
the
Power Ranger bad
Digimon.
guys.
Yeah, they're like a villain. They're like, "I'm gonna eat you," and they're like, "Oh crap! Please, little like ball of dough, evolve into a dragon for me."
Yeah, that's why Pokemon's
It's
better because I remember stuff for
well, I mean,
Pokemon.
of course that Like I will say that like I don't know. I like the storytelling in Digimon a lot better. They got a lot more interesting things happening. There's a more intrigue. The kids were just kids.
Hikaru
I
no
don't know.
Go is way better. It's what people should watch. Is that? Have you watched the Hikaru no Go episode?
I have
Not
not
dubbed.
watched Hikaru no Go
Don't watch the dubbed. Go watch it like
subbed.
yeah, and it's way better than honestly way better than Pokemon or way better than Digimon too.
I mean, that's fair. Like if
Like the
it
scenes, like the battle scenes, all they do is play Go, but it gets so tense. It's like
like
you don't know what's
that's
going on, but it's like the
that's
atmosphere of the scene, the music, the it swells up, and there's like
is that
it,
like the value of a good sports anime? It's just
yeah,
like it's able to get you invested on something that's actually pretty
yeah,
simple.
yeah. That's
Again, that's why the Prince of Tennis is so good
Hikaru no
because
goes way better.
did you watch the
I
Prince
know
of
it's a
Tennis?
kids show, and it was hugely popular when it was out, when it was airing in Japan. Like
That's true.
people. Did you see that episode where like people were the streets were empty when the episode came on? Like it was
I
a
didn't
whole
know that.
national like yeah phenomena, and people got into Go just because of Hikaru no Go.
I didn't know that.
But it wasn't like a mass pop thing that like Pokemon or Digimon like there's a toy
Well, it
line and
didn't
stuff.
have the marketability
It didn't
because
have
it wasn't.
toys. It didn't have
Yeah, it didn't have
toys.
toys. The toy was Go,
Yeah.
and you could buy. Everyone owns that.
So it didn't doesn't have the life of Digimon and Pokemon, but the anime itself, the episodes. This is what I'm talking about. The quality, it's it's like it's way up there.
Yeah, I will say that it's kind of hard to keep a franchise good as you go on, and like Hikaru, if it is good, Hikaru no Go got to just end
Yeah.
like good. It
Yeah,
got to just
you
be
should
good.
watch one episode and just watch one of those scenes. There's nothing going on. There's no action. It's just like music, environment, and there's like couple movements, but there's no real like big action
It's
like
just
fight
sprinkled.
scene or anything. They're just pushing a piece of a little chess piece, a little white or black chess piece
They're
down.
just
That's
thinking.
yeah. They're just thinking and putting pieces down on the board. That's all they do. But
Huh.
it is so tense and so atmospheric that it like the stakes are way high.
Man, and I suck at Go,
You should
so that could be useful.
yeah, you should watch it, man.
Nah,
Forget
man.
Digimon.
Forget Digimon, freaking Go, man. That's where it's at.
But yeah, we'll talk more about it, more Digimon stuff if you want to as stuff comes out. Maybe I'll give it a watch and we if this episode or this
And maybe pick up a Vital Bracelet and see how well that does for you.
no, I'm not gonna do that. But
But
if
why?
people like
Why?
hey,
Don't
hey
you want to
viewers,
get
if you
strong?
like more Digimon stuff, give us a thumbs up, and we'll make more content. I'll go watch
If
some
I end up
Digimon
dragging
and
the
we'll review it. Like we could do we could break down an episode, and then I could tell you how much it sucks or how much. Maybe I'll rethink the whole thing if I watch the whole series, the first season.
I think just actually skip to 3.
Skip to the
Straight up.
season 3.
Yeah, yeah, skip the Tamers. Just skip the Tamers.
Okay,
Like
maybe
straight
I'll
up.
maybe I'll watch season 3 if people like this video. We'll talk about more
It's
about it.
so freaking bizarre. Sorry, I need to. I'll go into this real quick,
Okay.
and then okay. It's just it's so bizarre. It's so weird. There's like a little. Every episode has like sort of uh like this weird sort of CIA government kind of organization watching over these kids in the real world, like trying to figure out where all these Digimon like anomalies are coming from. It's it is the like Digimon are straight up killing each other in that one. It is just the weirdest thing. It is
Hmm.
very very strange. Like I think you might actually appreciate it, if not for anything other than just the very strange and edgy nature of it.
We'll see. Yeah,
Yep.
give us a thumbs up. Put something down in the comments saying you want to see some more Digimon content, or you know, we'll keep an eye out and we'll do some more Digimon stuff if
Yeah.
it's.
And maybe I'll get the vital bracelet, and then I'll come back, and I'll just be extremely swole, but you won't be able to tell.
And I'll just make fun of you. Well,
Yeah.
it'll be great.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'll get a six pack, and you get to make fun of me. It'll be great.
Sure. Okay. Uh, Thank you for watching, listening, and please subscribe and comment.
Please, yeah, please subscribe.